Describe your family for us.
Well, I have a wife and a young daughter named Kyoko.
Where were you when the bomb went off?
Well, it was just like any average day, and I woke up, and that day I was supposed to help my neighbor Mr. Matsuo with his furniture. And suddenly I heard a loud roar from the distance and found myself hidden behind a rock.
Where were you when the bomb went off?
I was in Yoshida with my daughter visiting a friend.
When you first heard about the bomb, what was your reaction?
I was very heartbroken and I was really worried about my husband.
When the bomb exploded, what did you do?
Well, my first reaction was just to find somewhere to hide.
What saved you from dying?
Well, the rock, of course, shielded most of the heat, and immediately after I began to help others since I was not harmed in any way.
How did you find your wife?
Well, luck, I guess you could call it. I walked around, literally, and found her.
Did you suffer any medical conditions after the bomb?
No, I felt perfectly fine. I was in shock, of course, but nothing really serious.
Did any medical conditions show up after?
I did end up waking up one day with a fever of over 100 degrees and felt really bad that I couldn't help anybody after.
Since you got a fever, did it develop into anything more serious?
No, not at all. I just had simply gone and treated for it, and it stayed just as a fever.
Some experiences you had during the bomb.
It's very horrific. Saw many people dying on the floor. I saw people vomiting because of the water. Saw people terrified that they couldn't find any of their loved ones.
At this moment, I would like to bring in Mr. Tanimoto's daughter, Kyoko. At this moment, I would like to ask each and every one of you, how did the bomb affect you?
Well, it put many obstacles in front of our lives.
I didn't really understand what was going on, but when I got older, I had to go be taken in for regular checkups, which were very embarrassing because they would strip me down and made me feel uncomfortable.
Mr. Tanimoto, how did the bomb affect you?
Well, like my wife said, we faced many obstacles. My daughter has to get checkups now to make sure she'll be okay. And we just live day to day, and we're glad to get past it.
How do you feel about her having checkups?
It's something mandatory and just a burden that we have to live with.
You as a mom, her getting checkups, does it ever worry you?
It does because you don't know what the doctors are up to, but I understand it's necessary for what we went through.
I would now like to take questions from the audience members.
I have a question for Mr. Tanimoto. Mr. Tanimoto, what is your opinion on the bombing and America?
My opinion on the bombing. Well, I think it was necessary in some ways. It helped us end all the pain and punishment everyone was going through, but it was way over the top. Today many of us are still affected, and I just don't think that they have the right to test us as nuclear subjects. My final opinion on America, they were someone we went to war with, and I can't do anything about that. We lost, and these are the consequences we have. That's all I have to say about this.
The biggest part of this monument is the Japanese flag, symbolizing where this all took place.
And then right here we have the bomb exploding. Yeah.
The black dots all represent the black rain from the bomb.
The chain of people represent the people that the Hiroshima bomb affected.
Lastly, we got bloody handprints representing the innocent blood spilled during the bombing. And that's our project. So our final decision on the bomb is there's many ways to go about it. It's simple as that. This project was done by Alejandro Ramos, Miguel, Jessica, Melissa, Stephanie.
Why is this our team?
I can lift you up. I can show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be.
Where were you when the bomb went off?
Well, I was helping my neighbor, Mr. Matsuo, with his furniture, and my wife was
Oh! How are you? moment, I would like to ask a very
Miguel, you're not supposed to be in the shot.